If you're here, I know you're likely worried about your immigration status or about someone that you care about. With President Trump's changes that he's made through the executive orders and with the fear surrounding deportation, many are wondering if there is any hope to fix your papers, get your work permit, and protection from deportation. And I have good news here. Yes, there is. There are solutions here, even if you don't have your papers, even if you've overstayed your visa or you are undocumented. Today, I'll share 3 powerful ways that you can get protection from deportation, even after you've overstayed your visa and even if you don't have your legal papers right now. Today, I'm going to be talking about the U visa, the T visa, and VAWA. These programs are designed for people just like you who need relief. So let's get started. The T visa. The T visa is for victims of trafficking. And what many immigrants don't realize is that trafficking comes in different forms and is more common than you think. You may be in that situation and you don't even realize it. You may understand that something is wrong in your situation, but you don't feel like you have any right to speak up, to fight against what's happening to you, and to escape the situation. So I'm going to talk about the situation that you may be in right now and tell you how you can approach this to get relief and to escape the situation and protection from deportation. I like to say it this way. If you're in a situation where you feel trapped and it is someone or an employer who's making you feel trapped, they're doing things to make you feel stuck, make you feel as if you're gonna face bad consequences if you go against them and what they're instructing you to do, then that means that you may very well qualify for the T status. For example, if you have an employer who lured you into that employment situation, and then they probably lured you with promises of getting you your work permit, getting you the green card, they promise you really good pay or very good conditions like excellent housing and transportation. And then when you start, it is completely different. They're paying you less, they're skipping payments, they're paying you late. In addition to that, they have not given you what they promised. Instead, you start to realize that they intentionally lied to you about those promises to get you to work for them. That is a form of labor trafficking. And I'm pretty sure that some of you who are watching this have been through this or are going through it right now. Now, the next question I get is, what do I need to prove to be able to do this? Or I don't have any proof. This happened to me years ago. What I would say is all you need is your memory. You can draft a declaration, and the declaration is the statement. You're going to be able to detail what happened to you. The immigration officer examines this detailed declaration, and with sufficient detail, they will determine it's credible. They will accept it as evidence and make a decision based on the facts presented in your declaration. And if you have other types of evidence, that's good as well. We help our clients to navigate this so that they are able to empower themselves to get this relief. So I would say, start there. Did this happen to you? Did a scenario like this happen to you? If it did, then it's time to take action and get in touch with us so we can confirm you qualify for the T status. Here's what you get for the T status. Not only do you get protection while you apply, but also after you're approved, you get your 4-year work permit, you get 4-year status here. And after 3 years of having T status, you're able to apply for your green card. So it's actually a path to permanent residence. Here are some other benefits. If you have your children with you who are under 21, your spouse with you, then they can also qualify to get this status along with you. If you are under 21 and you face harms because you were victimized in this way, and you have a parent and a sibling who is under 18 and unmarried, they get to qualify with you. Now, I want you to keep in mind that trafficking comes in different forms, and the two major categories are labor trafficking and sex trafficking. If you are in a situation in either one of these scenarios where you felt forced to do something you were not willing to do, but a third party made you feel like you would face negative consequences, severe consequences, if you did not do that thing that you didn't want to do, then that is a form of trafficking. So get in touch with us now. I know that you've been through enough and you deserve relief. There is help. Now, here are some more specific indications of trafficking. If you are being told to do something and you're facing certain kinds of threats, for example, they won't give you money or they won't pay you, they will fire you. The other way to get protection from deportation is if you've been the victim of a crime. Now, there are certain qualifying crimes like assault, domestic violence, kidnapping, sexual abuse. If you reported this to law enforcement, or you testified during the trial, or you cooperated in any way by answering questions and giving statements, then that means that you could qualify for youth status. During this process, we do help our clients to be able to get certification from law enforcement to show that you made a statement, that you testified, that you did go along with any investigations that were initiated during this time when you reported it. Now, there is a long wait period for the U visa, approximately 7 to 10 years. However, what you can get in the meantime is deferred action, and that deferred action allows you to get a work permit and allows you to get your social security number and protection from deportation while you wait for the processing of your application. You also can bring your derivatives along with you. That's your spouse, your children under 21 and unmarried. And if you're under 21 yourself, your parents and any siblings who are under 18 and unmarried. The third is VAWA. VAWA is for immigrants who are being mistreated by their spouse, by their parent who are U.S. citizens or permanent residents, or by their U.S. citizen son or daughter who's age 21 or older. It allows immigrants to be able to seek protection from deportation, as well as to get their own independence through getting their work permit and their green card in a confidential process without involving this relative who's doing the mistreating. Now, mistreating could be verbal, not just physical, and no police reports are required in this case. Of course, the relief here is once you apply for the VAWA along with adjustment of status, you are able to get your work permit while you wait. And when you're approved for VAWA, you do get a work permit again and further protections. After that, you will then move on to the green card stage after your VAWA petition is approved. I know a lot of you who are watching right now are faced with mistreatment by U.S. citizen or permanent resident relatives. They are especially now taking advantage of the climate of fear that is happening about President Trump's mass deportation operations. They're probably threatening you. They're probably reminding you that they can get you sent home and they can call ICE. They're not supposed to do that. If they're doing that, instead of filing your papers for you to get your status, then that means that you need to get relief on your own. You're not supposed to endure this, and it is abuse. So go ahead and get in touch with us so you can pursue this option. It's there for you, it's confidential, and they will not be involved in this process at all. In addition, they will not get into trouble, so you don't have to worry about that either. Those are the 3 ways that you can pursue protection from deportation. Thanks so much for your time. Thanks for watching. Please, if this video was helpful, like, subscribe so that this can go around to as many individuals who need empowered through their immigration journey. I hope to see you again in the next video. Until next time, Take care.